The Northeast breeds hard men. With the pit and steel industries which had employed his family causing mass unemployment, boxing seemed a natural outlet for a naturally strong athlete, and Glenn took to it like a duck to water.
I walked into a gym in concert, and I remember just being so excited at seeing all the guys, you know, what they were doing, and all the bright coloured boots, and, you know, hitting the bags and all that sort of thing. And it was an unbelievable experience, like, you know, just seeing it all. And I just thought, this is for me. This is what I want to do.
His home in Stanley, just outside Newcastle, has always been a focal point for fighting folk. Two of his three brothers are professionals. The other works in his corner. Boxing mementos are everywhere. As an amateur, he won the junior ABA title. But then in '84, he turned professional, first as a heavyweight, then as a cruiser. And on a hot Saturday night in June '89, in his hometown came the moment all Stanley will never forget. The man who'd looked a lost cause after 3 defeats in a row as a heavy had lost 2 stone and magnificently resurrected his career. And then came his crowning glory. His opponent, Patrick Lumumba, outpointed. The Northeast had a world boxing champion. The joy was unrestrained.
Your winner and new cruiserweight champion, Glenn McCrory!
There was no cruiserweight in the world bigger than me. There was nobody stronger than I was the best cruiserweight in the world. But then gradually from then, you know, you win the title, you start eating, you know, and then from then the problems start. You know, the McCrory fight was a little bit more of a problem. We failed the weight the first time and had to get back on the scales. And then from McCrory, the real rot set in.
And after just 9 months as world champion, the battle against the weight finally was lost in his second defence.
Glenn McCrory, who once sparred 96 rounds with Mike Tyson, so you learn to look after yourself in that kind of work in the gym. There was a good-looking left hook from McCrory in there. Now this has all the makings of being one tough, hard, rugged fight. Stakes are high, the world cruiserweight title. Looks a pretty good technician, does Lamkin. And he's never been floored or stopped or knocked out in his career. And since McCrory doesn't have the reputation of being an exactly concussive hitter, just a slip that, I think. Well, there was a body shot in there, was there? The punch at the fight is all over. I mean, great controversy here. I thought that was a slip. A body shot went in there. The referee has counted McCrory out.
I'd always prided myself that I could take a good body shot. Obviously, you know, it hurts. You know, you grit your teeth and you think, you know, my leg's going to stay there. But all of a sudden against, you know, I got the same feeling against Lambert. I got hit, beautiful shot, you know, a fabulous shot. And I stood there for a minute thinking, right, if I get past this, I'll take a breath now. You know, I couldn't take a breath. And, you know, that was it. I just couldn't get a breath. And obviously, when I go in the ring, there'll still be ghosts there.
And now, 11 months later, he's going to find out just what effect those ghosts will have. He's 2 stone heavier, but it doesn't show except in his punching power. In training, he's looking mightily impressive.
You know, I'm at the stage now where, obviously, I'm in the heavyweight. It's a new thing. People say, well, okay, you're the best cruiserweight, you won a world champion, great. But, you know, you're out your depth now. You're in the heavyweight. And so, you know, all that's coming back now. So it's a challenge again. It's a challenge to how far I can go. This time I'm buzzing. You know, I feel, you know, alive and excited and you know, nervous and scared, and all the feelings are there. So I think, well, that's good. It reminds us of my first ever heavyweight fight when I felt much the same. I went out there and knocked him out in 90 seconds because I felt that, you know, get this over with. So, you know, hopefully I'll go the same way.
The pickings from his time as world champion have meant that Glenn now has a comfortable financial cushion. He's all set up to become a manager, and he's bought a pub in nearby Concert. But there, in addition to the security, lie the obvious temptations.
Well, I'm getting to the point now where I'm just before a fight where I think, well, I wish I was pouring one for myself. You know, get it all over with and, you know, have a drink myself. But I can hang out after the fight. I can hang out. It's not much of a problem yet.
So the question's now, how hungry is he? And will the distractions mean that he'll never rank alongside the heavyweight idols in his pub?
It's not a distraction, it's something that's part of life. There's lots of other things I do, and obviously, you know, they're on your mind at certain times. But in the ring, you're going to have tunnel vision, and so that's, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how I cope with all them things. You know, whatever happens at the end of the day, then I can slip back in to the other things. But I think I'm as good, if not better, than Lennox Lewis and Gary Mason. And I think, you know, somewhere along the line, I'd want to be the best big guy who's ever been in Britain. This is what I want to do when I go in the ring. That's going to be number one. I've got to get a guy out the way. So it's just time.